Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon Authorized Retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Hey guys, Paul at Surf Cantina. I'm hanging out in our game room, which is available for rent. We are currently booking our graduation parties. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to get you started.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamicut Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamicut State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamicut Beach with Springfest, Mesquamicut.org.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Sal Augeri Field. And we have a big one on hand here, folks, as the Bulldogs, the 9-1 division leading reigning state champion Westerly Bulldogs, take on the Narragansett Mariners. Now, folks, this division's split in about thirds. You got the Bulldogs at 9-1, Smithfield at 9-1, and they split against each other. And then you got a group of 3 with 4 losses, and the Mariners fall into that group. Huge game for both teams. Bulldogs want to stay on top of the heap. Mariners want to make that step towards that number 3 seed. huge playoff implications. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producers, owners, Ben Barber and Dave DeAngelis. We have Lisa behind the lens, Juliana, our intern, as well. All together, we are 3-2-1 Westerly, and we're bringing you a big one here, folks. Bulldogs, like I said, the next teams down the division, Narragansett and Tollgate. Bulldogs face Narragansett here today, Tollgate on Saturday. So two big tests back-to-back as the teams meet in the middle. This is about as friendly as you'll probably see them. And they will head to their sides. We are about to get things rolling, and it has been a crazy spring. This Bulldog team, a huge part of it, 9-1 in first place, 4 first place teams. Number 2, the sophomore, Michael Gervasini, who has taken on such a huge role in this team. Essentially replacing Lance Williams right here in the circle to start at faceoffs. But not only that, pacing the offense in its entirety. He's on the field 90% of the game. He's done a heck of a job. And, man, you get to see him for 2 more years after this. However, this year is the focus. These guys want to repeat, and anything less would be a disappointment. And right there you see the Bulldogs win the face-off. Should be a physical game. This is the Narragansett team that was teetering last year, and they're on the move here offensively.
Greg, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Greg, first of all, it's nice to be back with you. Hello.
Absolutely.
So, this is a big game here tonight, as always, against Narragansett. Anytime you play a school that's close to you, I feel like it's a bigger deal. Obviously, starting to share a host, Narragansett right down the road, 7 down. But as the season goes on here, and we get closer to the playoffs, does that pressure to repeat start to mount for the Bulldogs?
Oh, absolutely, especially the position they're in. There's no room for error when you're at the top. You're dealing with a one-loss season. And shot on goal and on top real quick over the top right shoulder. And Cassidy, the Mariners grabbed the lead just like that. I knew they were going to come to play today, Ben. And the weird thing, funny thing, I don't know, but last year it was the Bulldogs and Smithfield right at the top of the heap, and right below was Narragansett. Narragansett gave the Bulldogs fits last year during the regular season in both games. This year, earlier in the season, the Bulldogs beat them 10-5. At this point, Narragansett, this is an enormous game for them. For them to be able to stay ahead of Tollgate, and in that 3, you're playing at home if you have a 3 seed going into the playoffs. And like I said, there's revenge. There's a revenge factor in play as well. So already down 1-0, which is nothing here. Bulldogs have it, and they had a good opportunity earlier. There was a nice play and a nice save. So we'll see how it goes. Here, number 19 with it for the Bulldogs. Luke Nelson sets it up back to the center. But yeah, the pressure is huge, Ben. It really is. And like we said, we're dealing with. You go to the Diamonds, you're talking an 11-1 team, and last we left a softball team, they're 10-0. I have all the teams' records updated as of tonight, so through the 6th, and they're on the top of the heap in both at Similarity Field and both teams here. So yeah, they're absolutely, the pressure is huge, and especially I gotta say here in lacrosse, because it's the same group of guys, the same 2 schools, and if you want to add Narragansett in, they got to win the game today. They got to make that move and grab a win. They've lost them all 4 versus Smithfield, and this would be 4 in 2 years versus the Bulldogs. In addition to that, there's a good chance they'd have to get through the Bulldogs or Smithfield in the playoffs. So here we go, the Mariners with it. Heading left to right in the red. Beautiful day for action. And we have had some crazy action, some near voice losers. And fortunately, able to bounce right back behind the goal. This is a pretty good sized Narragansett squad. I mean in stature, not in numbers. They didn't bring a lot of players, but it doesn't take a lot. They have a lot of seniors though.
Greg, you said we've had some near voice losers on these calls for you. I apologize. we've been so concerned over the course of the spring with how many games for all of the 5 sports that we're covering, all of these games that you've been doing. I've left you high and dry for the last 3 weeks.
No, that's all right.
You've been completely solo. I want to thank you and the whole crew at 321 Westerly for holding it down while I've been moving. And now that we're getting settled, I'm happy to be back in here. But I just want to take a second to say thank you to you, the voice, Greg Moreno, Dan DeAngelis, our producer, our wonderful camera operators, Vincent Warnberg, and our intern, who has just been phenomenal this year, Juliana Ianella. And also, I want to say a huge shout out to our fall intern that we had at 321 Westerly, who's in the goal for the Bulldogs right now, Ryder Cassidy, who's been putting together a terrific season with his senior campaign right now. And so shout out to everybody who's been involved with 321 Westerly this year. Thank you so much.
Ryder is he is putting a completion to his a fantastic career here. He'll be playing next year more than definitely, and that is that one gets by underneath, and 2-0 off the bat here for Narragansett. So no jitters. They came in ready. You wonder who is the game bigger for, and I'm telling you, I can't lean either way. It's just as big for both teams in different ways. I mean, the Mariners, especially morale and confidence to know that they can make that step and beat either the Bulldogs or Smithfield. They've come close. I've checked on all 4 attempts last year and this year. They've just come short. And in the playoffs, they were knocked out by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs beat them 3 times last year. And again, they're on the move quick, and that one goes wide, so the Bulldogs will take it.
And I pulled a Greg, and I mentioned Ryder's name, and then unfortunately a second goal gets by. So my apologies for the Toronto jinx that time caused by me.
Yeah, right. And hey, it's not your fault that the voice losers. It's the softball team and the baseball team. It's our players' fault. They're coming back in 8 lead changes, and they win on a bomb in the bottom of the 8th, and then that 7-1 comeback for the girls. What are you going to do? They're deserving of a voice loss. I think I broke one of the chairs in the girls' thing on during that comeback. I went back a little too far in the recline position. But back to lacrosse. In the shade, Caleb Williams with it. It's just been such a fun spring to talk about everybody. But now this game is huge, and the Bulldogs are trailing by 2. So over the middle, trying to make that pass, Williams. But there were 2 red defenders, and now Williams defensively. Red hits the ground, and they're going to come out with it. So the Bulldogs unable to get too much on goal thus far, trail by 2. All momentum in favor of Narragansett. Clearly, they are not intimidated here today. The Bulldogs' Matthew Garafola will scoop and move. Leader of the defense, team leader in essence, and makes his way all the way down the field with it. They love when they get the chance to do that, I'm sure. And with it now, number 26 for the Bulldogs, and that's Sam Farrell. He's a very active freshman, the most active freshman. I'd say new face-wise, you see, obviously Michael Germasini is an enormous contributor, and he plays 90 to 100% of the time, as does Hayden Marone, who's had a great year. But young-wise, I would Sam Farrell, he's a freshman, and he gets some pretty good playing time, and it doesn't matter the scenario. And they complete that pass over the middle, moving quick through defenders. Bobbles it, gets a shot, and nice save by Farrell, and it's Farrell, I'm back on him. Nice save by Ryder Cassidy, and out it goes. But man, oh man, this Bulldogs offense has got to give the defense a break a little bit and turn things here. We are just getting started, Sal or Jerry Field, folks, and what you're seeing here is not just a league game versus Narragansett. This dates back to last year, just like Smithfield. They're mirror images, the top 4, Westerly, Smithfield, Narragansett, Tollgate, in order as they were last year. The results are identical as they were last year between these teams. However, Narragansett's been left at the altar in every game. They haven't been able to get over the hump. Right now, they are doing their thing. They're up 2-0. Is that too much for the Bulldogs? Absolutely not. I think they average a lot of goals a game. They've scored 130 goals, so you
Well,
can do the
just
math.
from what
Not
we've
2-0.
seen, they've averaged.
Yeah,
just from
so-
what we've seen, they've averaged a lot of goals per game.
Yeah,
Lacrosse has been my favorite sport. It's so exciting to watch all season long for the boys and girls lacrosse teams. Both of them have just been phenomenal here at Sal Algieri Field, and it's been a real treat to get to be here in the booth and call this one. Although today we're calling this one from home, but
Yeah.
pulling double duty.
The girls, I'm telling you, they're a league above at the moment and just getting better. And it takes some coaching to keep your team improving when you're that much better than every opponent. I've had an opportunity. Coach Amato has been beyond friendly with us and actually teaching me the game. I mean, this is year, 5 or 6, and I had no idea any more than I did year 1. Other than there's a lot of whistles, and the guys helped me a great deal. It's a different sport than what we're watching today. I'll just leave it at that. We got a great team. They're unbeaten, and we'll see more of them. Williams with it. Trying to make a move, slingshot, and he gets deflected. Not a lot of room in the middle, not a high percentage shot. But the Bulldogs will maintain possession from the back of the goal. Horton goes, flips around our way, and now Williams with room this time for a shot. And he takes it, makes another move, one too many, and I think that was why the save was there. I think he had a real good shot, and that's a hit from behind. 26 being, I do believe, our victim, and that's Sanfero. And Bulldogs should have possession here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Yep. And that being said, I think Williams had a nice opportunity, and he made maybe one too many moves. No, the Mariners will continue. I will say, out of all the games this season, a non-leaguer was, man, the hitting that was involved in that Stonington game was something else. It was a football game with sticks in the ball, I'll tell you. And a missile saved by Cassidy. That game, the people were flipping, flopping, no whistles. They were letting it go. The kids were playing it. They weren't fighting. They weren't pushing and shoving, nothing after the whistles. So it was a clean game. It was awesome to watch, but two tough teams out there that day. And back down the middle. Narragansett again, moves to the middle. Nice defense by the Bulldogs. Got lost a little, saved by Cassidy. Shot advantage, time of possession advantage, all go Narragansett's way. Nice move by Gervasini. He flings it ahead, and it is loose and scooped. Sloppy at the moment. And back on our end. Narragansett has it. Behind the goal. Windy day, as you can hear. Not for me, but nice inside spin and nice save by Cassidy. Nice little tricky move there, and he's a good sized guy on attack, number 9 and number 10. In the middle, number 2. Gervasini makes the move over midfield, and just over the head of Horton. Did it get touched? Nope. Narragansett will get the turnover. And it sounds like a jet engine, that wind, which has been going on a daily basis. Really, I got to think that the real victims are on the trying to field in the outfield in baseball and softball in this kind of wind, but almost an open goal opportunity there it turned into. Coming out of the shade into the sun is it's tricky visually. It really is. I mean, not that I see the ball normally, and that's a big hit in the back. No whistle. I like it. In the back of the goal, not in the back of the person. And they move inside, and that was in the back of the person. Hence the flag you see up top. So you'll get the whistle as the Bulldogs get the ball, as against the Bulldogs. And Narragansett will take possession. So
I don't know what the whistles mean. I don't pretend to know what the whistles mean, Greg.
I have an idea of most in boys, and I'm learning every game. I'm truly learning. I know more rules in the girls' game, but yeah, I know less percentage of the rules in the total game. Coach Amato and staff, I have to say, they all one point or another before the game, and I get to talk to them after the game. They teach me, and it's really cool because then it makes the game a lot more flow to it for me than it used to be. Because it used to be real tough. They're playing and they're stopping. Isn't the case. It doesn't look to be the case here. Shot on goal again, like saved by Cassidy. Good thing that you had Cassidy there. You see where Matthew Garofolo is. There's half your goal that's not going to get victimized, and Cassidy blocking the other half. That's a huge advantage the Bulldogs have. However, you can't always plant Garofolo there because he's such a good man-to-man defender. He's the most physical player on the defense, and yet not overly physical where he puts himself out of position. Bulldogs come up with a loose ball there. I mean, it'd be great if you could just plant him at half to go, Cassidy the other half, and go from there. But you need another shot from far. That's why the Bulldogs should grab this one, and they do.
The time of possession in this game. The time of possession in this game has been almost 100% Narragansett at this point.
Crazy attack.
It feels like we haven't panned over to the left side of the field all day, except for I do remember that one play where Matthew Garofolo ran it all the way down. But other than that, I mean, we've been mostly on the right side of the field today, and here we go, number 14.
Yeah, Logan starts across, and that gets picked off by the Mariners. So they're a step ahead at the moment. They're playing a step faster. Can the Bulldogs change it in a blink of an eye? It's 2-0, folks. Honestly, having been, I'm going to be honest, there's only 30 seconds left. The first quarter's over. So I don't want to say that. If the Bulldogs can knock one in 30 seconds, that's almost erases everything momentum-wise. But the Bulldogs can steal back momentum in an instant. The fact that it's only 2-0, to be honest, the Bulldogs are fortunate. They really are. I mean, the kids Cassidy, Garofolo, the rest of that defense has been under pressure here. And a nice one-timer. Luzzy puts it in, and see, I just said the quarter is not over. And right there, can that change all the momentum? And I think it has. These guys play right till the last second, and that is such a shot in the gut. If you're the opponent, with 10 seconds left, and you give up that first goal of the game, the lead gets cut in half, and it's a momentum swing right there. I almost made the mistake of saying, well, the quarter's over with 30 seconds left. I'm glad I caught myself. Scores 2-1. Senior Alex Luzzy with the goal and a nice jump shot over the top after a nice assist. And the quarter's going to be over here. And there it is, 1 quarter in the books, and right before it ended, the Bulldogs get on the board. Mariners 2, Bulldogs 1. We'll take a break and be back for quarter number 2, folks.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Hey guys, Paul at Surf Cantina. I'm hanging out in our game room, which is available for rent. We are currently booking our graduation parties. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to get you started.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamaket Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamaket State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamaket Beach with Springfest, Mesquamaket.org.
And welcome back, folks. We got a game on our hands. Anybody that's been following boys lacrosse here in Westerly since last year had a feeling we would coming into today. The Mariners with a 2-1 lead. However, it was 2-0 until about 20 seconds left in the first. The Bulldogs, Alex Lovesy, the senior, a little jump pop shot, cuts the lead in half, wakes up the crowd a little bit on this beautiful day. And this is one of the two biggest remaining games for the Bulldogs. But as you said, Ben, earlier, are they all as important as the pressure on? Yeah, for the Bulldogs, really, it doesn't matter. Every one of them is as important, other than you would think the non-leaguer maybe versus Charahoe, but it's Charahoe, so that's just as important. So every game, a big one. But it's great to have another voice in my ear here tonight. I love it.
Hey, it's good to be here, and I can't wait. We have about 3 weeks left on the season, and I'm excited to be here through all of it. Hopefully we bring home a couple more state championships this spring. It's already been a great year for Westerly High School sports and Westerly Public School sports, honestly. And there's the third goal.
Quick answer right off the bat. The Mariners have just pretty much made the statement that they are not going away. The score in Narragansett 3, Bulldogs 1. But it's funny that you can even say maybe a couple more state championships and not be over the top about it. You're not. Like, it could be 0 because the percentages are so low, and that wouldn't be like some travesty or like. But the fact that a couple are a reality just goes to show the athletes that we have in front of us. And that, you're right, it goes all the levels down. I really want to get some people on wrestling from that youth wrestling on the Saturday on the show. They want to get on as well. They need a little bit of exposure and help and deserve it because we now have a heck of a wrestling program at the high school
You
level.
know, and Greg, let's talk about middle school softball for a second. We had a 5-inning Mercy Rule perfect game thrown last week. A middle school girl in Westerly, I can't remember her name, I'll look it up during the broadcast here, threw a 15 batter perfect game with 15 strikeouts. And there's a goal.
Bang, the Bulldogs answer back. That's Alex Lussey again, the senior, having a day, number 12. Got both the Bulldogs goal and back the crowd back in it. Yes, and I want to say it was Sophie Gwaltney, but I'm not 100% sure. No, it might have been a Fazaro even. I don't know. I will look back and find out. You're right.
I'll look it up.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
I'll look it up right now.
I have the article. Somebody had me printed it out. It was either Sophie Gwaltney or it was, and not only that, but somebody. I don't want to say who, but showed me some stats on a couple of the players on that team, and I want to get the names before. But they're batting at the moment. One is batting 778, and the younger sister like 580, and it's absurd. 778, folks. I mean, that's like triple all of you make the Hall of Fame.
Frankie Arnold. Frankie
Arnold. I
Arnold.
knew it. Yes, Luke Arnold's daughter. I thought it was Frank daughter. It was Luke Arnold's daughter.
Frankie Arnold pitched her first school perfect game.
Yeah.
So that suggests to me that it wasn't her first perfect game, just her first school perfect game. 5 innings, 15 batters, 15 strikeouts. She's 6-0 for the year, and they have a game. That's insane, man.
Yeah, and she's got a younger brother, Cassius, and he can do it on the football field. He can do it on a basketball court. So yeah, it's another athletic family. Luke's in the Hall of Fame. I had the honor of winning a state title with him on the football field and playing football with him in college. And let me tell you, he was his senior year playing football. He was the quality of a 1A FBS team running back without a doubt, without any exaggeration. But back to Perkins here on the lacrosse field as we're kind of fading into every sport here. Horton has it. Bulldogs trail by 1. We got a great game. It's early. It's 3-2, and like I said, the Bulldogs immediately lose first place if they lose the game. They get this would be their second loss, and Smithfield, and they score from the outside. Bang, bang, number 22, Ian Morissette, the freshman phenom. They needed him, they got him, and we are knotted up for the first time since the Mariners grabbed that 1-0 lead. Back to square, 3-3, midway through quarter number 2, and we got a game on our hands today, folks. Do I think we're the superior team? I do. But like I said, the Bulldogs got to bring it. They got to bring it when they go to Tollgate Saturday, and the remaining 2 teams are going to be an opportunity probably to use some more people, to give some key people a little bit of rest, hopefully. But that's pending.
8:45 here left in the second, and it's a tie game. And since that goal in the last 30 seconds of quarter number 1, the Bulldogs have felt like a different team. The Mariners came back with a quick answer to it to start the second quarter, but the Bulldogs have come out with a lot of fire here in the second, and they're leading this quarter 2-1 the same way that Narragansett did the first quarter, and that's a result of a tie game right now. So we'll see how the momentum stays and who the momentum goes to right now moving forward. Now that we're back tied 3-3.
And their stick work by Starks to get the steal there, by the way. And it's funny because in the spring, every sport has its own vibe with the fans, with just the vibe on the field. I urge you to try to get to the softball field. It definitely has its own vibe. It's a party environment completely. And over the middle, nice, almost completed. And that play right there is really what the Bulldogs have fell victim to. All 3 goals from the Mariners have started behind the goal, worked their way around, quick pass on a cutter in the middle. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can plant someone Mariners.
Also,
Have it,
shout
Mariners.
out to Juliana, who's working with a brand new tripod right now, trying to break it in, and she's doing a good job considering the fact that she's using a tripod with a brand new head that she's never used before. So, kudos to her, and thank you so much for that. We have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. Not at 3 here, folks.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
And back we are here, folks. Sal Algieri Field. Bulldogs, Mariners knotted at 3 midway through quarter number 2. It was going to be a battle. This is the number 1 seed versus number 3 seed currently here as we're in the final push of the season. Bulldogs with 4 games left, 3 league games after this one. And when you're sitting at 9-1, and when Smithfield's sitting at 9-1, every game is as important as the other. Problem being is that every team that comes to town or every school you go to, man, you have an X on your back if you're the Bulldogs. You really do. You're not only reigning state champions, but you've been beating up on these teams for 2 years now or more, and some of them are probably pretty fed up. And this Mariner team's been, like I said, the Smithfield's been left at the altar because they dropped both games last year, including the state championship for the 3rd. But if there's a next team, it would be Narragansett, who dropped 3 to the Bulldogs last year. This would be 5 in a row. Nice stick defense by the Bulldogs, keeping them outside. That's number 19 for the Bulldogs, Luke Nelson. Everyone knows him. On this field in the fall. Left his mark at the receiver position. Around goes the Mariners looking for that open cutter. They haven't done too much one-on-one, single slingshot there. And that will stay with the Mariners in the shade. Net's not up yet on that side of the field. But
So,
the new
Greg,
net's on what?
I have to ask, when you're calling a game like this remotely, like you are right now, where are the Cats today?
Oh, well, you know what? I don't want to bring that up. They're lucky right now. They're sleeping, and there was a problem. I fed them right before, and a little catnip later, and then he took a nap.
Excellent.
So I'm learning. Hopefully I found Cassidy with a jump throw across the field.
Great job getting the ball out of there by Cassidy.
But let me tell you, they're at the frustrating. I love them more than life itself, but they'll test you. And moving on the perimeter, Narragansett move inside, overhand. Nice defense there. Number 14, Starts never left him, and Starts only a sophomore. This team, again, is going to be, as is the girls team, as is the softball team, and the baseball team has a lot of young contributors. And a pitching staff deeper than I've seen. I think it's actually deeper than when they won the state championship. Crazy enough to say. They don't have the 3-headed monster with Pons, Poole, who you didn't really know that year, and you didn't know of Tenuta. But now, I mean, they have Tenuta, they have Poole, they have Zach Miner, who's shown me he can do it. Tom Fury can do everything as a sophomore. He's the one who hit the bomb, the walk-off, bat in the high 400s, just under 500, played great right field, saved 2 runs at least, pitched a complete game win last week, and had the game-winning hit. So he's been busy on the diamond. Bulldogs try to sneak one in, can't get enough of behind the shot.
Yeah, Greg, it's crazy. We have the opportunity, like you said, we could, the Bulldogs here at Westerly High School could walk away with 0 state championships this spring, We could walk away with 4 state championships this spring. 5, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, volleyball, I don't want to sled them because the same thing happened the year the Bulldogs won the baseball state championship. They kind of got left behind. They were just in the same spot in the middle of the bunch going into the playoffs. Next thing you know, they're playing the same team that's in first place this year in the finals, and they were 2 points away from winning it. So, I mean, it's crazy. Bulldogs have it here, though. We are down to under 5 in the second. Tied at 3. Hasn't been much motion in a few minutes here. Good goalie play by both squads.
And the games that we've gotten to cover this year for the boys volleyball team, they have been terrific when we've gotten to cover them. I don't know that we've lost a game in the matches that we've seen.
No one moving in the middle on offense like they usually are, I'm noticing here. Nice defense physically by Narragansett, and then nice stick deals there. No Wesley either, wide home. And that gets
I've never seen somebody that wide in the middle there.
And again, starts with it. Coming out big for the Bulldogs. Flip sides. Not much offense here for the Bulldogs today thus far. They're going to have to make some adjustments at the half.
One thing I just noticed, the boys are all wearing helmets.
I think the girls don't all wear helmets, yes, I don't know. More contact allowed, probably. I wondered myself. And it must be because they just allow more contact, and the girls, they don't, but it could happen, so they'll let them have the option. I don't know. I'd wear one.
Yeah, I mean, it just occurred to me that I think we maybe have one girl that wears the helmet the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. And
yeah,
it's dangerous, and really one of the worst things obviously goes to any contact sport is the blows to the head. And the more as the times pass, technology, science, medicine, everything, and my time to look at it from a personal aspect, great save. It's something that needs to be paid attention to on a consistent basis in every sport, because it's a dangerous thing, in football especially.
Absolutely. And you see the new NFL rule with the helmets allowing the bubble helmet.
Yeah, the technology
to be worn
behind that thing.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I remember playing football for Cherahoe in 2002, and we all had certain helmets that we all had, and they were sort of the standard helmet that everybody had. And then one of our players had gotten a couple concussions, and they ordered him a special helmet with some special technology in it that was redesigned and a little bit sleeker, and had some more padding and some different protections and stuff. And I remember thinking, well, that's fantastic. I'm so glad. Why don't we all have that helmet? And so the world of sports, especially contact sports, is ever changing, and it should be, because the safety of the players is absolutely the first and foremost thing that we need to be worried about every day.
Yeah, that one goes against the Bulldogs, and I couldn't agree with you more. Did I need to start playing football at 6? Probably not. If I had a child, would I? I don't know. I'm not a parent, that's for certain, but yeah, there's a lot more you got to think about now. There really is, like I said, as the technology and science and knowledge of the whole scenario. We have a whistle on the field. We're looking like a timeout here. Timeout towards the end here of the second quarter. We are knotted at 3, Sal Jerry Field. We'll be back in a couple.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamaket Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamaket State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamaket Beach with Springfest, Mesquamaket.org.
Hey guys, Paul at Surf Cantina. I'm hanging out in our game room, which is available for rent. We are currently booking our graduation parties. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to get you started.
And we are back, and what you are seeing is a determined Narragansett Mariner team that wants to make that hurdle, get over that hump to beat the upper echelon teams in their division, being Westerly or Smithfield. And now that I looked in a little bit during our break, Narragansett's coming off a loss, and I'll tell you what, it was a tough one. They lost to Mount Hope, who sits a couple below them in the division with a 4-5 record, and that loss, coupled with a Bulldog loss, could be crippling to their seeding in the playoffs. So you know that really trying to bounce back. That Mount Hope game is a game I'm sure going into that they thought they had or needed, and probably definitely had the talent to take, and they didn't. And now their reward is playing a Bulldog team that I think you're going to see a different tempo in the second. It's been a slow-tempoed game. It really has, as we haven't focused 100% on the game. We also haven't missed a whole lot. I know Ryder Cassie's having a great game. Bulldogs offense is not put a lot of shots on goal as the Mariners work the perimeter. And you can hear Narragansett calling out plays. They got a lot of players moving, and that right there is 1-1 move and a diving score versus an off-balance falling Cassidy, and it seems coming from every break. And I say timeouts and quarters. I love the chess match, but thus far every break coming out of it, the Mariners seem to be the first one to find the back of the net, and again the Bulldogs trail, and it's the third time today. And we are running out of time here in the first half. Plenty of time, obviously, as the Bulldogs knocked one in with 20 seconds in the first. But you better buckle up.
How do you defend that even more than you tried to if you're Cassidy, right? Like that was a difficult difficult shot to defend. A great job by the Mariners, and this has been a tactical game, and both teams know each other so well, as you've said. And it's exciting to watch what's unfolding here, and we have so much more time left in the game, and it's a very low-scoring game comparatively to what we've seen so far for a lot of lacrosse games that we've covered here on 321 Westerly this year. So I'm excited to see how this plays out, because it's been a chess match all day.
Yeah, they got to put a little pressure off this defense of the Bulldogs, first of all. I mean, you'd like to see maybe a little more physicality. I know they're playing pretty physical, both teams. But as far as time of possession and pressure, a minute left in the half.
1 minute left.
A minute left in the half. This quarter's disappeared. The Bulldogs have scored 2 goals in the second quarter early. Mariners have it. And you're definitely going to see some adjustments made by the Bulldogs. And if you're the Mariners, you throw in a few wrinkles. They seem 1 year ahead. Nice little Garofalo on the ball. They're pretty much working away from him. He cuts in there, and an over-the-shoulder nice save. And you saw the Bulldog defense collapse there. Will the Bulldogs get another opportunity at the goal? Jake Karen, sophomore, has it. You got to go the length of the field now. Bulldogs Nelson. We're under 10. And they got to flip it forward. Do they know it's being yelled out? About 7. Morissette has it. Flip in front, and they do it again! And that look how fired up they are from that one. They've scored with 20 seconds, and they've scored with, 2 seconds? 4-4 going 3 seconds. I'll tell you right now, 4-4 going into half, but all of your woes mentally have been erased. Momentum now firmly in the hands of the Bulldogs going into the half. That really frustrates and takes the wind out of an opponent, and you saw how much emotion out of the Bulldogs after that goal. They'll probably just cover it here, and man, oh man, the Bulldogs have owned the final 25 seconds of play here in the first half, and the first half in the books. We are knotted at 4 with a half to go. What a game we have, folks. We'll take a break for half, and we will be back with the action.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, RoofRite is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Hey guys, Paul at Surf Cantina. I'm hanging out in our game room, which is available for rent. We are currently booking our graduation parties. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to get you started.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamaket Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamaket State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamaket Beach with Springfest, Mesquamaket.org.
We are back, folks. 3, 2, 1, Westerly bringing it to you. I am the voice, Greg Morano, joined by producer-owner Ben Barber and Dave DeAngelis. We have Lisa behind the lens, Juliana as well, and we, like I said, are 3, 2, 1 Westerly, and we're bringing this battle to you, folks. It's 4-4, and if you missed the first half, the Bulldogs scored a goal with 20 seconds left in the first quarter, scored a goal with 3 seconds left in the second quarter. Momentum is, I would say, in favor of the Bulldogs. However, that doesn't mean they're playing their game. And they're really not. All stats other than what you see 4-4 probably are a Narragansett advantage. Let's see if the tempo changes here in the second half. It was a slow tempo first half. I think in part that was intentional. That's what Narragansett wanted. But if you're the coach for the Mariners, you are pulling your hair out. Because if they could have just over-the-shoulder shot, score! Caleb Williams, and they right there set the tone. If you go with scoring with 3 seconds left, they scored in about 8 there. I don't know how many exactly, but that's 2 goals, about 10 seconds. So the Bulldogs, now you hear the crowd and the horns, and what do you think about the change of pace here, Ben?
I think that this is exactly what I was expecting from the Bulldogs. It's been a slow start, but they've been scratching and clawing their way back to get this momentum, and I knew that this is exactly how they would want to come out of the second half, and especially because every single time there was a break in action in the first half, it was the Mariners that came out strong. The Bulldogs have shown at the end of the first quarter and the end of the first half in the second quarter that they can score quickly when they need to, and they wanted to do it right at the beginning, right here, to make sure that and a nice kick there. That Garafola, I just realized that Garafola wears my favorite number, so I'm so
that gave that defense time to set up is what it did, and a wild pass and the Bulldogs ball, and you can hear the crowd in a completely different decibel level after what they've seen here in the end of the first half and now.
Absolutely.
There is no doubt about that. That being said, can you bring this game to Smithfield? No, you can't. But that's not what it's about. It's about being the team that's in front of you every given day. And they're going to have to go to Tollgate, and they're going to have just as tough of a match on Saturday. And we'll see what happens there. It's only 5-4 here, folks. And I don't know what the
under the lights. Saturday under the lights. That's boys lacrosse?
Well, that... Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying?
Or is that girls lacrosse? I don't know. Dave, can you help us out here if you know? Who's the Saturday night game?
Saturday, that's the boys.
That is boys. Okay.
What's the schedule?
Against Cheraho. Right boys against Cheraho.
All right. Yeah.
All right, Greg. We're gonna be fighting that game. It's my alma mater.
Oh yeah, and Friday night. Oh, so that's a back-to-back. Friday night they play Tollgate in a big one, and then they come back on Saturday night and play here. Yep. All right.
Green versus blue,
Tollgate.
baby.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna tease. Maybe we have a little bit of an announcement.
Oh,
maybe we have a little bit of an announcement. Saturday night. Saturday night under the lights, lacrosse, Westerly versus Cheraho. I think that might be a good time for a 3-2-1 Westerly announcement. What do you think, Greg?
I think it couldn't be a better time. Not before.
Excellent.
Make sure we got our viewers there for the game. And it's going to be exciting. It's nice for the players, too, to have that one prime time game. And it's a rivalry game, but it's also not a league game because I say, and I do believe the coaches agree, that time matters. Game time matters. That you got to play through it. Every team does. But ideal for lacrosse on a Saturday, for me as an athlete on a Saturday, 7 p.m. is not ideal. You have the whole day to wait for the game, whereas like a Friday night. Oh my gosh, that squeezes through. Cassidy guessed right, and it went through his legs. And 5-5, we are knotted again. So just when you think the Bulldogs are hitting a flow, 2 in a row, bang, Mariners knot things back up. And we are in the third here, folks, at Sal Algieri Field in a huge league matchup. Bulldogs, Mariners. Bulldogs come in 9-1, tied with Smithfield 9-1. They've split. Right below are the Mariners and Tollgate. And the Mariners need to make this jump. And, folks, it's 5-5. If the Bulldogs hadn't scored a goal with 20 seconds left and a goal with 3 seconds left, we'd be talking completely differently, and Sal Algieri Field would be a lot quieter. But they're having patience, and they need to, because the Bulldogs, I don't know, I feel like they're maybe just down a gear here.
You know, Greg, this weekend something that's going to bring the whole town up a gear
Oh, yeah.
is going to be Mesquamaket Beach's Spring Fest, the annual spring festival that kicks off the season, the summer season at the beach. This Friday, May 10th, 5 to 11 p.m., Saturday, 11 to 11, and Sunday, 11 to 5. Ryder Cassidy with a great save right there. I know Ryder Cassidy is excited for Spring Fest. And I don't know that. I assume that he is, as a lot of the high school kids head down to the beach. But I'm excited. 321 Westerly is going to be down there. We do the marketing from Mesquamaket Beach as well. So going to have some simulcasts and stuff down there. It's going to be a lot of fun. John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band is headlining Friday night. Always a favorite. And it's going to be a good time. Greg, are you going to go down?
I would love to. Yeah, absolutely. I love stuff like that. I would bet. I don't think I made it last year, so yeah, I would absolutely love to go down. I was going to mention that, and I was reminded whistles, and it went too far down all sides, and Bulldogs will take possession. This has become a more physical game. I was watching while we're talking, and it's going to get to the nitty gritty here, because you know that Narragansett has been working hard for this one, and they are not going to give up anything easy. And the Bulldogs have it back, Gervasini with it. Sets off the pick, and there's a whistle moving the pick here. And that is going to be a Narragansett ball. You got to plant your feet just like basketball. So Narragansett will start up here 5 to 5, Sal Jerry Field. And this is the kind of game you got to fight through if you're a Bulldog. Grab a win on maybe your not best day. And down the field, the Mariners roam. Into the middle and back out. Behind the goal they go. They've done a nice job of working off in the back of the goal and finding someone in the middle of Bulldogs. There's a lot of Bulldogs there now. Now, I don't know if there's been a number change or an injury that I'm not up privy to, but I do have the ability to find out, and I should have. But number 13, Eric Fazaro, a couple games now, haven't seen him. And that is definitely, that's a difference. So I don't
Eric
know,
Eric Fazaro had a number change situation in basketball, didn't he?
So
Or was that Nico?
I don't know. He definitely.
I don't remember.
I mentioned it last time. So 11. Sam Brimwell, no, he's around. He's actually been doing a lot of the replacement minutes. But it's got to be an injury scenario, I'm assuming. And good stick work by Gervasini. Again, nowhere to go for the Mariners, but time of possession. They're keeping it in the zone. We are knotted at 5 here, folks. And Bulldogs to the ground they go. And again, the Mariners come up with it, make a move, and get the shot on goal. Nice save by Cassidy, boy. And he's got a lot of nice saves here today. This Bulldog team allowing a lot of shots on goal, a lot of time in possession here.
Ryder Cassidy is an incredible talent, as he has been on the lacrosse field for years, and a tremendous swimmer as well for the Bulldogs swim team, which, there are so many sports that we can't physically cover that I would just love to, and we love talking about them, so...
Oh yeah, there's so many girls tennis came in second in the state. We're up to a state championship, and it goes unknown, unfortunately, to a lot more unknown than some of these more mainstream sports. A nice save again by Cassidy. You heard that one come through. And can the Bulldogs put a little pressure on it? And they have it. Nice completion. They're on the move. And they can put some pressure here. A nice physical play by the Mariners. That's what you see out of the Bulldogs normally. And can the Bulldogs grab it back? That's the D we're normally seeing. A lot of stick work. And again, the Mariners come away with it, though. And
by the way, I just got an update from someone there on the field. Eric Fazaro does have an injury. That is where he's been. Not a terribly serious injury, thankfully, and hopefully he'll be back on Saturday.
Big. That's good. That's great to hear. I've watched him for a while, and I love watching him in every sport. And he's a difference maker. And he's the kind of guy who can put himself in the right spot and multiple sports. And I knew that he wasn't around not long into the last time we covered them, but it's good to hear him back. And Sam Brimmel's done a great job in his absence. And whoever else they've used to platoon number 19 on the ball right now is Nelson. Keeping him to the outside. We got 6 to go in the third quarter, halfway through it. Shot on goal, and that one's another nice save. A bounce shot saved, and the Bulldogs defense can't clear it. Garofolo doing everything he can versus 2 guys, and still comes away with it. And gets a quick flip forward, and to the floor the Bulldogs go, and slow to get up, no whistles, so Narragansett takes advantage. And it's on the floor, and Garofolo comes up with it, but there was a flag, and the Bulldogs will take possession. And the Bulldogs moving right to left here, trying to keep it on the left a little bit. From behind, nice job, they'll move. Nelson with it. Again. Offense just a tick off here. Williams moving his players around. 5-5 here as we move along in quarter number 3. Williams tries to get through. 3 defenders take him to the ground. Clean check, he gets up with it, but they get the ball to the floor, and the Narragansett physicality here is one up in the Bulldogs. I'm going to be the first time I can honestly say that all year, but right now that is the case. Bulldogs have it again. Looking like they just want to get a shot off on goal. They're about to settle, and really that's not where they need to be. And that pass goes errant, and the Bulldogs will give it up. Turn it over, not at 5 here, folks. The visiting Mariners putting on the pressure. And their season doesn't get any easier as well, but to the floor, and the whistle comes in late. I mean, well, I'm not sure what exactly they're waiting for. Free possession for the Mariners.
You know what's really exciting about this game that Dave just pointed out to me is that both teams' crowd showed up for the game. You know, Narragansett supporters are here. Obviously, the dog pound is in the house. And this is and this is one of those benefits of playing a team that's just down Route 1. You know, it's about a 25-minute drive from Narragansett High School to Westerly High School, and you can tell, and the energy in the crowd right now at Sal Algieri Field is infectious. It's growing, and you can tell as the game goes along, and it's 5-5. It's a dogfight. They're still going. We're in the trenches of this. Both teams having their supporters there, such a fun thing to watch.
Absolutely. And I'm going to be honest, it's getting more nervous as time passes by for this Bulldog squad. You got to remember this: if they lose this game, put it this way, and through the legs it goes. Narragansett with a 6-5 lead here in the waning moments of the third. And if you want to put a big picture on it, folks, if the Bulldogs were to drop this game, they will fall out of first place for the first time since 2022.
Wow.
Yeah, they ran last year in first place throughout, and they've been throughout this year. And yeah, so that would be something. I always like to find the over-the-top number, and there would be. So I don't think they're thinking of that right now. I think they're thinking of a way to stop this Mariner attack. 3:40 left in the third, 6-5 Mariners. And they come away with that on the run. Flip, not there, and the Bulldogs have it. On the move, and man, he's been a busy man today, taking it down the field. Logan Starks. He has come to play. I'm going to give the kid credit, and nice. Oh, okay, got him from the front. And the Bulldogs will get that whistle. It was a big hit, and I'm not a believer that all big hits are flags, but if it's from behind, it is, and that's an extension, and Williams goes down. So the Bulldogs with an opportunity here. As shade creeps, wind blows, sun's out. Softball team hit the road for a few this week. They left though at 10-0, and baseball team at 12-1, I think, after that comeback the other day.
How many? What do we have? 2 weeks of the regular season left?
If that. Baseball does. They play a lot of games, but yeah, not even a 2 full, I don't think. Everything happens so fast at the end. You're going from a great season to suddenly everything's sudden death, and you lose your done, and it's exciting. Playoff setups are completely different in every sport than they ever used to be, for better or worse. And shot, score! Missile to the inside. Goalie didn't even know there was room, but Caleb Williams with some laser to the inside of the hip sneaks it in. Tied up at 6 here. Again, not quite as late, but a later goal in the third knocks it up here for the Bulldogs. And I'm telling you, the Mariners coach is going to leave here with a lot less hair than he came, because if they could just play to the final horn of these quarters, you're looking at a 6-3 lead.
Yep, absolutely.
And right now, you're giving this Bulldog team and me the inclination they're going to find a way to pull this thing out. Because that's what this team does. That's what the defending state champion does. And a nice play by the Bulldog defense. And they're starting to get a little bit more chippy, even though they've been to task all day. From behind. And the Bulldogs have done a nice job off the pick.
2 minutes left in the third. Thank you, Dave.
Quarter, yeah. 2 minutes left here. So will there be any late third quarter heroics here, as there have been in the first two? And, I think Narragansett wants to hold it the whole time and take the last shot. They don't want to take any more chances.
Why would you, when you've had the when you've had the scenario play out 2 out of the 3 times right now, or 2 out of 2 times so far? You don't want to take any chances. You want to keep the remainder of this quarter in your own hands as much as possible. And they did not do that. Yeah.
And again starts and somehow gets it over his head for his team to possibly scoop, and it's loose. Mariners almost out of bounds on the Mariners. The Bulldogs have it. Mariners not happy here. And Perkins on the move, and Whistles are going to slow down that move.
And
we have a timeout on the field, maybe, I'm guessing.
Yep, there is a timeout.
Timeout on the fields, folks. We are knotted at 6, third quarter closing down. We'll take a break and be back.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly, or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
And we are back as the ball lies where it did prior to the break, and as they matriculate back onto the field. The head's down a bit. The one player I'm looking at, and you'd wonder why at 6-6, but maybe they're afraid of this last minute that much.
Can I just say, hats off to Juliana for keeping her eye on the ball.
Dead on. I love it. That is beautiful. You gave your instructions. Follow the ball. And absolutely. Underhand and a scoop by Jefferson. Tried to keep him sleeping there. But, yeah, he followed the instructions dead on.
Greg, during that timeout, we saw the Rio's barbershop commercial, and it's time for me to go to Rio's again. I am in desperate need of a haircut. Have you been since we started talking about this?
No, but I'm going to be honest. If I had a ride, I'd go after the game before I go with my evening plans. But I don't. So it's going to maybe happen tomorrow, depending on their availability for my Mets. I'm going to come with a whole new look here. Springfest is my goal.
All right, yeah. Let's see if we can go.
Cleaned up a bit.
Yeah, I'll take you to Rio's before Springfest. How about that?
All right. And the Bulldogs have it here. Physical defense by Narragansett. Ball full swoop. We're going to get a horn, and that's the one. 3 quarters in the books. And, folks, we're where we were when we started. 6-6. Quick break, and we're going to bring you the final stanza.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, And we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Hey guys, Paul at Surf Cantina. I'm hanging out in our game room, which is available for rent. We are currently booking our graduation parties. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to get you started.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamicut Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamicut State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamicut Beach with Springfest, Mesquamicut.org.
And we are back, folks. Quarter number 4, and boy, oh boy, do we have a final 12 minutes for you here. It is 6-6, a back and forth game, folks. And it's only 6-6 because the Bulldogs, with 20 seconds or less left in quarter number 1 and quarter number 2, were able to put one in the back of the net. Otherwise, it wouldn't be tied. It is tied at 6, and this is a season-defining quarter, I would say, for Narragansett right off the bat, and I would tell you mentally an even bigger one for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs, can they recover from a loss easier than the Mariners? Yeah, probably, but that is not something that's in the realm of acceptable outcomes for these players and coaches here.
And Greg, as you said, this game is getting more and more physical as we go, and here we are in the last 12 minutes, and what a shot there. Luckily, that didn't connect with anybody, but that was an aggressive stick play by the Mariners.
Caused the error and the turnover. So here we go. It's 6-6. It could be one swing of the arm. Let's see what happens here. We're going to see two teams that are going to probably both try to get a lot of shots on goal here this quarter. Bulldogs have it. Would sure love to control the pace. Whoever has the first lead, needless to say, that's the advantage, but has the ability to try to control the pace the rest of the way. This game has had very little pace. I mean, the Bulldogs, like I said, scoring strikes here or there. Offense hasn't been all that in sync. I haven't really seen him go back to Luzzy since he scored 2. And up over the top, Williams having a good day. And a nice hit by the Mariners. Up and loose, and behind is number 22, Ian Morissette. Gets it up in front, and a diving defensive stop by one of their straight defenders. Nice play by the Mariners. See that right there, folks? They're leaving it all on the table. They are leaving it all on the table. He made the save for his goalie. Gervasini with it, stops, tries to turn. These Mariners are playing well. I think the Bulldogs are trying to escape a tough game that shouldn't be quite where it is. From deep, Baron Morissette, low and away. Bulldogs will maintain possession. 6-6 behind the goal. Crowd is active. 10 minutes to go in this battle. We're knotted, so pretty much. Williams, and a save.
Are there ties in lacrosse, or does it go to overtime for a certain period?
It goes to overtime. First goal wins. Or actually, no. I think there's a times period, and then it goes into the goals. I don't see anybody with ties. Looking in the rosters. I've done it. Yeah, no, wait a minute. We just did an overtime game.
Yep. I wasn't around. No, I wasn't here for it.
The boys did. Yeah, the girls did. Yeah. In the front, Luzzy again. I said that. Oh my gosh! I swear I haven't seen this. But Luzzy in the front again. That's the third time they have found him. And that is not just simply a play call. That's the senior ability by Alexander Luzzy to find the open spot and settle. Kind of like a receiver or a tight end ends his route. There's nowhere, so they find that open spot and settle in. That's what he did. And way to find him, give the Bulldogs that advantage, 7-6, and maybe now they can try to control the pace. And in the middle, number 26 for the Bulldogs, and that face-off goes right to the Mariners. They want a quick answer. Are you kidding? I couldn't even keep up with it. That's about a second and a half. Boy, oh boy, we're not done here yet. 7-7. Man, oh man, this is not not an easily intimidated team, let me tell you. And again, I still think in the back of their heads, we should be winning this game, the Mariners are saying.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs, I would call this an escape. Do I still think advantage Bulldogs? Yeah, I do. I think they're the better team on the field. But this is an escape at this point. This isn't we played our best and this is just how it turned out. Let's out-effort this team. No trip from behind. Yeah, there's the trip. False start. Whatever it was, the Bulldogs are fired up. Look at that bench over there. There's no such thing as a false start, folks. But the bench is fired up.
There's no such thing as a false start. Tell that to Jason Kelsey.
And we have little breakage in play. Not the type of game you want confusion on the officiating ends. You want a new lacrosse ball.
You know, Greg, while we talk about while we have a little bit of a lull in the game, I do want to say a tremendous Hall of Fame ceremony was put on last weekend by the Westerly High School Athletic Hall of Fame at the Haversham House. It was a fantastic evening. A lot of legendary athletes from Westerly High School were inducted, as well as WBLQ former owner and founder Chris Topalawa. It was a very special night, and you can go back and check that out in the archives here on 321 Westerly. But that was a very special night for Westerly, and congratulations to all of the brand new Hall of Famers.
And the ball's loose now. That's the whistle. So the Bulldogs will be getting it back. And a heck of a defensive play start by Morissette, forcing them out on the near side, getting the possession. They lost the possession. That whistle was against Narragansett. The Bulldogs will get it back. The Bulldogs need to capitalize on a few mishaps here by Narragansett. And Narragansett kind of has no one to blame but themselves here if they fall here in this one. Well, you can say that both ways. As you see a coaching staff on the Bulldogs end, you see them both right there, head coach and assistant, and obviously tense, but not 100% pleased either. From behind, Morissette to the front, swing, underhand, nope, not there. Another chance the Bulldogs will have as we are ticking down under 8. 7-7. 3-3 at the half. Horton gets it knocked loose. Bulldogs steal it out of the air. Perkins, nice job. And back to the middle, Gervasini, and he tries to get
nice steal there.
Yeah, that's a pick, and it's trying to get it to Williams. Now Narragansett with a chance to take the lead, and this will be the first one in a bit. Would be. And offense has it. Go behind the goal here. That's Farrell. In front, nice pass.
Oh, what a save!
Good thing for Ryder Cassidy in a Bulldog uniform right there, folks. And all the way down. Can the Bulldogs turn it into a goal? And the pass, extra. Wait, score, nice delay, having a day. I've said his name a lot, but I haven't said he's having a great game. But Caleb Williams is having a great game. He has been the bulk of the Bulldogs' offense. Not only necessarily the number of goals scored, but opportunities being created. He really has done a job individually on a lot of occasions of creating opportunities for others or space for himself. 8-7, Bulldogs lead. Nitty gritty, needed it, and they got it. He delivers on this field in the fall. He delivers on this field in the spring. And we got a lot more fun with him moving forward.
And we have a lot more fun on the field tonight. 7.5 minutes left in the game. And from what we've seen so far, I think I saw a flag too. From what we've seen so far, literally anything can happen. We've seen both of these teams score in seconds. So it could be a long night here for either one of these teams.
Oh, if they completed that, look at the physicality to push him back out. It was a chance to add. Narragansett played in a physical game underneath. And that is launched. And wide open, and a score. The goalie completes about a 75-yard pass. And one man, one pass, and bang, we're tied at 8. Insanity, folks. Insanity this game is. Tell me Narragansett doesn't know how bad they need to make this hurdle, if nothing less than mentally, but speed-wise as well. I mean, they lose this game and get lost in the mix, then they could be playing the Bulldogs or Smithfield in the first round, in the second round of the playoffs, and that is not ideal for the Mariner. Bulldogs would love to muscle through this thing here. And on the run, the Mariners, nice D by the Bulldogs, still have it. And they tried to cover it there. I think that's the whistle. You can't lay on the ball. No, the Mariners will have it. 8-8. Mariners possession. You got your entrance admissions worth, if there was
Absolutely.
one.
And so many of the games that we've seen here have been runaways. That this is exciting. Win, lose, or draw. Obviously, we're hoping for a Bulldogs victory here, but this has been just kudos.
It went off a body.
Kudos to the Mariners. Mariners came to play tonight.
They did. I mean, and like I said, they've seen enough of it since last year. And nice cover by Ryder. And the Bulldogs are back on offense here. We are midway through the final quarter. And on the move. Starts with it to the middle. Up ahead. Bulldogs will reset it. Gerasini has it. Players catch up, set up. And over. Morissette has it. Makes a move to his right, creates some space, and a whistle. And that's on the
Greg,
Bulldogs.
Oh, wow. And as I said earlier, both teams have supporters here in the stands. Narragansett, just a short 25-minute drive from Westerly High School. So supporters of both teams are here today, and they are definitely getting their money's worth. It's definitely worth the price of admission here to watch this game unfold the way that it is right now. Ooh. And it's getting more and more physical as we see
really
5 minutes left in the
within
game.
the parameters, but it certainly is. I'd say looking to get it across midfield, and that is off the mark. Both teams a little sloppy here, and not the right time in the last 5 minutes. 8-8 the score. Familiar from Similar Field the other day, 8-8 in the 8th. And
that was a heck of a baseball game, too.
Familiar to some scenarios the Bulldogs have been in as well on the lacrosse field here. Let's see, hello from behind. Shot saved by Cassidy. And those bounce shots are tough because with the spin, you don't know if stay in turf. You don't know where the ricochet is going to go.
Cassidy is tough as nails in the.
Bulldogs have been fortunate I mean, they won a Division II or Division I state championship back pre-COVID. I think it was the first year of the COVID or pre-COVID, because we went. And they were. It was the same deal. Goalie, I'll brag, he was my nephew, but no pads, just like Ryder out there, and Ryder's doing it at the next level, and
I got a wonderful mailer. From the chorus of Westerly the other day mentioning one of your nephews. By the way,
they are theater fanatics. They're amazing. Brandon and Dylan Tallardy, I'll throw it right out there. They absolutely love the arts, and they're amazing at it. And Brandon, actually, I don't want to lose track too much of the game, but Brandon just got back from a internship. He was invited down to Disney World for 6 months to role play.
That's awesome. And great time to take a little break here as the Mariners are just sort of playing catch with the ball here.
Scoring has slowed, and they know it's the safest in their hands. Looking for a move, nothing there. Look at the D. Square up, and they can't get in, and the clock is ticking. Here's the chance for defense. 3 minutes to go in the final quarter. We are knotted at 8.
And remember, both of these teams have scored quickly throughout the game when they've needed to.
This is, you can see they're really not. Ball hits the floor. And nice stick in the back, and that could be a Bulldog turnover.
And
Garofola will make the scoop. Accurate.
Tries
to get to Cassidy. What a save! The save of the season. Holy smokes. And that's the only word I'm allowed to say. But my God, let me tell you, they picked off the scoop pass from the defense, and wow, he was sliding one way, extending the other, and now the Bulldogs have it on the other end.
Oh my God.
That was incredible. Send that to some coaches at the next level. And let me see what they offer. Let me tell you what, that was impressive. I haven't seen much like that. If I saw what I think I saw. Timeout. 2 minutes to go, folks. We're knotted at 8. It doesn't get any better than this. We'll be right back for the finish.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamaket Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamaket State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamaket Beach with Springfest, Mesquamaket.org.
Bing, bam, boom, we're back, folks. What a lacrosse game. I had a feeling it was going to be a good game. I knew how much it meant for the Mariners. Every game means that much for the Bulldogs. They want that 1 seed going in. They're the defending state champions. They've worked hard for it. It is 8-8, and at this point, folks, it's anyone's game. We got 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left in this thing, and you can wipe out the first 46 minutes of the game. We're getting darn near, I would like to say, golden goal, next goal wins, but every time one big goal is scored, there seems to be an answer within about 2 seconds. So we'll see what happens.
Greg, by the way, clear your schedule for Saturday morning because I just booked you for a haircut at Rio's Barbershop.
Did you really? Beautiful.
I did. I'm going to pick you up. We're both going to go in for haircuts before Springfest on Saturday morning.
Sounds fantastic. And with that good news, about 58 left. It'd be nice if the Bulldogs can finish this and cut down the Mariners. The Mariners have, I'm lamenting over those late goals that the Mariners gave up. And now it's 8-8. If they happen to lose this thing in regulation, it's going to be another late goal. And
no matter what you think, dude, no matter what you think about how the Bulldogs played today and whether or not they brought their A game, games like this, if they can pull this out, this is more beneficial to them in a lot of ways than a blowout. If they can find a way to win tonight, that's what's important. That's how you want to sharpen your metal versus metal sharpens metal, and their iron sharpens iron, however you say that. And this is what you want. You want to be able to win close games. Obviously, you want to play your best and be in that game because you've played your best. And the Mariners want to stop that right now. Mariners want to find a way to win. It's all on the line right now, under about a minute 20 left, I assume.
And you said exactly the words that I said when they lost to Smithfield. I said that makes the Bulldogs a better team. Because if they had gone and beat them for the 5th time in a row, that couldn't make them, I don't know, mentality-wise and the shot on goal. But that
almost
is,
scored a soccer goal there. I don't know if that would have counted.
Nets are up on that side of the field. And here we go, folks. We are winding down in regulation. Let's remember, folks, quarter number 1, 20 seconds left, the Bulldogs popped one in. Quarter number 2, 3 seconds left, the Bulldogs popped one in. If they didn't, it'd be 8-6. We are at the minute mark nearly. We are at it.
We are at the minute mark.
Bulldogs possession. Morissette with it. Overhand shot, playing it off the goalie.
And now when they need it, the time of possession is there. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. The Bulldogs have settled in, clearly. They played a better second half. But 44 ticks to go. In regulation, we are knotted. Williams, who has had an excellent game offensively, he really has. And he's trying to do his thing, find someone. He gets hit and still finds Morissette shot. In front of the goal, score! The Bulldogs score and take the lead, and it's Alexander Luzzy again, the senior. Having a day, leaving his mark on Algieri Field here today, folks. Alex Luzzy, and I know he's got 4. And a 9-8 Bulldog lead. A player slow to get up, not sure if it's injury or frustration. I don't know how many ticks are left, but folks, that's the 3rd time. That's the 3rd time. Quarter number 1, quarter number 2, and quarter number 4. Under 30, under 25 seconds left, and the Bulldogs pulling in the back of the net. Now I officially think that the Mariners coach is probably bald. Just from tearing it out, and it's got to be uncomfortable. I got to be honest, and it's not quite over yet, but look at the numbers on the scoreboard. That's something too, 9-8. 9-8 again.
Yeah,
and we all know the 9-8's from Smithfield.
What a weird sentence to hear out of context. And now I'm pretty sure that the coach is bald. All right, and now we got to watch out here because the Mariners have done it quick as well.
Beautiful zoom there by Amber work on the ball. Bulldogs have it, and it's a matter of time. Can they hold on? Possession's everything here, and there's Morissette, who you love with it, and he is just running away at the moment. Running away at the moment. Don't need to move that ball anywhere. And it is ticking down, folks. 5 seconds to go. It's a loose ball. There's no way they're getting down. There is a flag down. I don't know the rules with a flag down. You can't end a football game. So let's see what they say. It's 9-8. The clock reads 0 for seconds. Players are just kind of mulling around, waiting for them to discuss the flag, who it's on. If it's on the Mariners, it's over. We will find out right now. There will be a roar from the crowd if it goes the Bulldogs' way. What a game, folks. What a game. This spring's been just outrageous. I've never been a part of anything like it. What do they say? Whatever they say, just say it with confidence, guys. Because all eyes are on you. Here he comes. The ball's been picked up. The flag's been picked up. And it is a...
And we can hear the crowd. We can hear the crowd asking, is that it?
An unhappy response. Not quite over, maybe?
They're putting 4 seconds back on the clock, Greg.
And I just see that up there. So, all right, we weren't quite over. And that's been enough time But where is the ball and who has it? What was the flag? I never saw a signal from the officials. Come on, Keith!
All right,
and we hear the
everybody is
ruckus,
resetting.
the loudest part of the crowd, and the players are still resetting. As
I don't think the players know what's going on, which can
No,
be
the
dangerous.
coaches from Westerly are clearly not pleased with. I mean, we've seen. Look at this quickness of scoring, and I still can't believe that the Bulldogs 3 scores with 20 or less seconds left in 3 separate quarters out of 4 to pull a 1-goal victory. That's the sign of a champion. That really is. If you can do it, even not on your best day, and I will revert back to the Bulldogs 9-8, 10-8, whatever 8-inning win the other day. There was a lot of errors. There was a lot of errors on defense. They fought through. They won.
These are the
4
moments that
seconds.
define you. These are the moments that define you. Scoring that last goal with about 20-something seconds left, that is something that defines you. And now Narragansett is going to have the ball with 4 seconds left. And
they fling it, and it's over. And the roar from the crowd, it is official. It is a little harder than the Bulldogs would have liked, and accurately jumping and crowding Ryder Cassidy for doing his thing here, folks. From South Jerry Field, folks, the Westerly Bulldogs, another 9-8 victory. Move to 10-1, alone on top of the division, and another big one on Friday versus Tollgate. We'll be back 7 p.m. Saturday night. Some more boys lacrosse versus Jarahoe, and a big announcement. I'm the voice, 321 Westerly. Thanks Ben Barber, Dave DeAngelis, producers, owners, Lisa and Juliana, and we are signing off for the day. What a day.
Bring the kids, bring grandma and grandpa, heck, bring everyone and come to the Mesquamaket Spring Fest in Westerly, May 10th, 11th, and 12th at Mesquamaket State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Friday night is John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band kicking off a weekend of great music on the main stage. It's time for summer at Mesquamaket Beach with Springfest, Mesquamaket.org.
Hey guys, Paul at Surf Cantina. I'm hanging out in our game room, which is available for rent. We are currently booking our graduation parties. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to get you started.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.